Hey everybody. If you can hear us from hi in the comment section. Hi family members. I trust you all are doing great. If you can hear us from YouTube, please say hi in the comments so that I know that you can hear us. If you can hear us, if you're currently on YouTube and you can hear us, who is talking? Can you hear me? Okay. I think because I'm hearing myself. So please confirm you can hear me from YouTube. Confirm you can hear us from YouTube. Confirm. 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 Confirm you can hear us. Confirm you can hear us. Welcome to our first webinar for the year. I need to confirm they can hear me so that we are on a safe. Okay. I think they can hear me. So we can start. Miss Anne.
Can you hear me?
Hey, I need to be more audible.
Let me increase my volume. Is it better?
I think it's much better.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I hope you can all hear me. So, my name is Mrs. Anne Unduku, and I'm going to be introducing our speaker for today. So, once again, you're welcome. You're welcome to this wonderful event of the day. So, our speaker today is Mrs. Temitope Madumirim, also known as the Global Temitope. So she is a seasoned educator with over 13 years of experience in the education sector. And with a strong passion for education, she's a dedicated school leader, currently serving as the head of school, where she's deeply involved in academic leadership, teacher development, and school growth. Now, beyond her role as a school head, Mrs. Temitope is an education consultant. She works with schools to set up strong learning foundations. She supports school owners and administrators in building effective systems, recruiting and learning the right and training the right teachers. Oh, wow. She's also the founder of Kids Learning Academy. Now, Kids Learning Academy is an online learning platform that serves children from different parts of the world. Now, through again, Kids Learning Academy is a kids learning platform that serves children from different parts of the world. And through engaging virtual classes, and I love much for Sunday Bible School. She's passionate about helping children to grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally. She guides them, pray with them, and help them to understand the Bible. Why is she doing this? To develop strong values from an early age. Now, driven by purpose and excellence, Ms. Temitope remains committed to raising confident learners, empowering educators, and transforming school globally. Little wonder why she's invited to this program to, enrich us with her wealth of experience. So, if your hands are not busy, please join me to welcome Mrs. Temitope Madumerium. Please let me have the emojis in the comment section. Let's welcome her. You're welcome, Mrs. Temitope. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I still can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
Hi, Miss Anne.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, that's fine then. That's
Okay.
fine. So, thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Thank you. Please, I believe everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me, please? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Can I share my screen? Yes.
Yes, you can.
All right, thank you. So, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you so much, Miss Anne, for the wonderful introduction. My name is Temitope. So, Mrs. Temitope Madumere, but you can just call me Temitope. And yes, Global Temitope. Can I just say that this Global Temitope, you know, Tosna and I, that's our global teacher, we're very wonderful friends. And then last year, she started the year by saying it's our year of audacity. Please, if you are not following Tosin Aroloye, if you're not following our global teacher closely, I don't know what you're doing. You're snoozing, dear teachers. Just saying this very clearly. You're snoozing on something big. So last year, when she started the introduction, she told us that it was our year of audacity. And she said a lot of things. And I said to myself, yes, this is the year of audacity. And immediately I told everybody that you're not going to call me Temitope anymore. I am now the global Temitope. I said it to myself, and I can tell you that last year was a big year for me. So I'm just saying this as my introduction that you need to start calling yourself what you want to see. And it's not all about Tosin is just saying this on social media. Tosin is just saying it on WhatsApp. Every time on the WhatsApp group, she's saying it. You need to start seeing yourself as a big teacher. You're not a nanny, you're not a caregiver. You are big, and you need to start seeing yourself as one. So I'm just using this as my way of introduction. Thank you very much, the global teacher. Thank you, Oluko, for having me here. And I want to believe that we are all going to have an exciting time together. And so this topic today, educational policies, teachers' rights, and professional standards in Nigeria. I want to say that it is a very big, big topic, a big topic. Please, I want to just know that you can hear me. Miss Anne, please, if you can, please, if my audio is glitching, just let me know, please. Thank you. This is a very big topic. Over the years as a teacher, I started as an assistant teacher till I became a school leader right now. And I can tell you that I've had different experiences, like a lot, a whole lot. And from my experiences, I don't think teachers are supposed to go through this same road again. In fact, I feel like I've gone through some experiences, but when I hear what some teachers are going through, I'm really shocked. Let me start by saying that we are teachers, but then this is a profession. You were not employed as a nanny and you were not employed as a caregiver. This is a profession. The way we have lawyers, the way we have doctors, the way we have bankers, teaching is a profession. I mean, that's why we have the World Teachers Day. It's a day to celebrate teachers. So you need to first understand that this teaching, I'm not just here because I'm here to teach the children ABC or 1, 2, 3, teach them math or English. You are here to do a job. And when you take up a job, there are things that must be put in place so that you, the employee, and the employer, you have a good working relationship. But when you don't understand these dynamics, you might fall into the trap of a lot of politicking, a lot of employers abusing you. It happens a lot in the school system. And that's because a lot of teachers do not know that you are working. This is a job. You were not begged to come and work. So don't take this job as, oh, I'm just doing them a favor. Mm-mm. It is a value. You offer value and you're being paid for that value. I'm offering my services. My service is that I come to work, I teach the children, I do whatever reports and everything that needs to be done. And at the end of the month, I get paid. So it makes this thing a job. You offer value, and the returns you get for value is that you get your money, you are paid. So the moment that teachers begin to realize that you're not helping, you're not doing a favor, you are working. You woke up from your house,
to go to work, to teach. And when you are done, you close from that job to go back to your house. Your employer is not your family member. Your employer is not your mother or your father. There are people that employ you on a contract. So the more we realize this, we begin to understand that we are doing a job and we must follow the policies and everything that guards the job. So I'll start now by presenting my slide. Please, I hope we're all following. Thank you. Now, what is the Nigerian legal policy? The Nigerian legal policy and, the Nigerian legal and policy context. Now, we have a body in Nigeria who governs teachers. And I will start with it. Most of us have our TRCN certificate. A lot of us have taken the TRCN certifications. You did the exam, you've gotten the certification. So I will start by saying this. If you are a teacher, you belong to a body in Nigeria, which is the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. And the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria has an act. So it is an act that establishes teaching as a regulated profession. Like I explained earlier, just like we have the banking sector and we have the health sector, there is the education sector, and we have a body. And the body is that the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, and the mandate for registration and licensing of teachers. So for you to be a qualified teacher in Nigeria, you must have taken the TRCN exams and probably been a certified, you must have the TRCN certificate. They provide a code of ethics and disciplinary control. Now, I know that some of you will have questions related to the TRCN. When we get to the end, we'll get to it. But I just want to establish the fact that teaching is a profession in Nigeria that is being regulated by the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. That is the teaching body. That is the regulatory body for teachers. Now, there is also the National Policy on Education, which was updated in 2013. It recognizes teaching as a profession, and it says that you must have NC. So some people, they do their NCA. Those that did not have education as their first degree, they will most likely have what's it called? They'll most likely do a PDE program, a postgraduate diploma in education. It just promotes teachers training. Then we have the Nigerian Labour Act. Now, the Nigerian Labour Act covers every profession, not just teaching. So the Nigerian Labour Act covers the fact that as long as you are in a contract between an employer, this Nigerian Labour Act covers you. So it covers you, the employee, and the employer. Now, what is the teacher's right under the law? The legal rights of teachers, I will start, is number one, right to fair employment. Fair employment, which means that you must have a written contract, job security, and protection from unfair dismissal. And this is where I will start explain this. I will start by saying this. A lot of teachers start up jobs without an offer letter. Please, I hope that after this session, the first thing you must do is you must get an offer letter. As a teacher, once you resume work, if you read through, please, after this seminar, after this webinar, I'm going to share with us the labor laws. I'm going to share with us the TRCN Act. I'll share it on the WhatsApp group. I'll send it to Ms. Anne so they will share it to the WhatsApp group so that we can all read through these things. You can't just say I'm a teacher and you don't know these things. The first thing is that you must have a written contract, which is very important. You can't claim to be a teacher without a written contract. You can't claim that, oh, I'm a teacher, I am working for this school. No written contract that you are welcome, you have to resume at this time, you have to close at this time, these are the number of days you have to work, these are the number of days you will not work. There has to be a written contract. How do you do business with, even if you're not teaching, you are doing business with somebody, there must be a written contract because word of mouth is nothing. I can promise you today that, oh, I will pay you 5 million. And then tomorrow I just give you 2 million. And then you come to me and I say, oh, I didn't say 5 million, I said 2 million. What do you want to hold? What do you have against me? Nothing. It's just a word of mouth. So which means that as teachers, before you take up any job, first thing, written contract. You must have an offer letter. If you don't get it upon resuming, once you resume, start telling them, the HR, if there's no HR, Tell the head of school. If there's no head of school, tell the admin, everybody that is there that you need an offer letter. In fact, you should take up an offer letter before you even start a job. And I always advise that when you take the offer letter, you read through it, and also share with a lawyer. Let a lawyer read through that offer letter. It's a contract between you and the employer, so you must know what you're doing. So that's the first one, written contract. And protection from unfair dismissal. Always try to understand the dynamics between dismissal when you're working in a place. So there are some workplaces that will tell you that before you leave us, you must give us this letter. And before you this, a lot of policies in a workplace, try to understand the details, like read it and understand what you are going in for. Also, I want to talk about right to timely and fairly wages, which is important. No school should owe you salary for 2 months and you're still working there. It's wrong. It is very, very wrong. And let me tell you, they are against the law. The law, look at it, under the law, it is in the Labor Act section 15. And I really wish I could open it now. I have the Labor Act open. Maybe I will open it again later if we still have the time. In that section, it tells us that you must receive your wages timely and fairly. And under the Nigerian system, it's monthly wages. In some countries, you receive wages like maybe 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, you get paid. Some people, every 1 week, you get paid. But your salary must come in every month after you have already provided that service to that school every month. You must get paid. So which means that if your salary does not come in that month, and there was no proper explanation as why your salary had not come in, the following month, it should not even reach the end of the month before they should pay you. That is, if you are not paid on the 31st, by 15th of the following month, you should have gotten your money. You need to read all these things and understand. If 2 months you are not paid and they, some of you will just be empathetic and say, oh, I pity the boss, maybe she's going through a hard time, she's going through a tough time. It doesn't affect your salary. Employers know this. Salaries should not be affected at all. If the school is going through a hard time, salaries has to be paid. You make sales, you don't make sales, you have to pay staff salaries because you came in and you did your job. You came in to work, so salaries must be paid. Also, right to safe and fair working conditions. It's not nice when teachers are being bullied in the working environment. You must have a safe and a fair working environment. You have a right to have a good toilet. You have rights to have a good environment, good ventilation. If there's no proper windows, then there should be air conditioners. If there are no air conditioners, there should be fans. Your health is important, very, very important. So all work environment must be safe. It's not where a parent can just come and say, oh, grab you because of something. It has to be safe. There has to be policies put in place to protect the teachers that are working. Now, your right to join unions. If you want to join any union, you can join communities, right to professional recognition, and right to continuous development. Because the TRCM mandates that as a teacher, you must continue training opportunities. You must continue having different form of training. Now, I want to talk about the professional standards and the professional ethics. So, there are 4 key pillars that actually define a professional teacher in Nigeria. That's professional knowledge, that's mastery, having mastery of the subject, and professional skills, that is lesson design, technology, use of technology. We have professional values, that's integrity, empathy, dedication, and we have professional engagement, which has to do with collaboration, reflection, and continuous learning. So I want to say that these are the TRCN professional standards. That is, every teacher must have a mastery of the subject. You must have a mastery of the subjects that you are about to teach. Excuse me, please. Sorry, please. You must have a mastery of the subject. You must have, if you're a math teacher, you have a mastery of math. If you're an English teacher, you should have a mastery of English. If you are anything that you're doing, Yoruba, science, you must have a mastery of that subject. Then you should be able to design lesson plans. You should be able to design, you should be able to use technology. Please, let me just say that as a teacher right now, in this 2026, if you cannot use AI and technology, please go and learn it, go and upgrade, go and upskill. You're no longer a teacher in this century. Please, all those knowledge that people used to know that time, that's not what is happening now. Now, AI and technology has taken over. So as a teacher, very important to please, after this webinar, go and learn it. Then professional values. Every teacher must have integrity. Every teacher must be empathetic because you're even working with children, so you should be empathetic. Then professional engagement as collaboration. We have to collaborate with one another. Nobody knows it. No man is an island. So collaboration is very, very important. Now, teaching is not just a job, it's a service to humanity. However, we have to be paid for this service here. Now, what are teachers' responsibilities? So I will start with teachers' responsibilities, which means that we must uphold child protection and safeguarding standards. And I need to explain this because I'm a safeguarding coach as well. When we talk about child protection, it's not just about the fact that you are protecting the children in your community. No, it means that you are not to do cho about the child that you're taking care of. A lot of times, teachers are exposed to a lot of things happening to children, maybe a neurodivergent child or a child that is struggling with something, addiction, pornography, sexual related matters. So you might be privy to that information. So when we talk about child protection and safeguarding standard, it means that you are not to go and do cho with your fellow friend and say, did you know that girl, did you know that she used to do like this? Did you know that her uncle used to do like this to her? Did you know? So as a teacher, we are to uphold child protection because these children, they are placed with us, so you have to protect them. Then we must ensure inclusive and equitable learning for all students. So you can't say because you have a neurodivergent child in your class and you feel like you can treat that neurodivergent child how you treat a neurotypical child. No. You have to create an inclusive environment for the child, for all the children in your class. And I know a lot of us are already familiar with all this because we always implement differentiation even with our learning in the classroom. So as a teacher, you're expected to ensure inclusive learning for all your children, whether you have neurodivergent children or neurotypical children. And if you have a mix, you have to think of how your lessons will meet every child needs in your classroom. Maintain confidentiality and ethical behavior. This is just similar to what I just said earlier. As a teacher, you have to be able to, reduce a lot of cho, especially when it has to do with children in your class, those children in your class. In fact, there are a lot of matters in the classroom that school management have to call parents and talk to them privately. Because in fact, there are some matters that you want to report to the school management, you don't say it openly in a staff meeting because all the other teachers will know. So there are some matters that you will go to the school management privately and say, oh, this is what I've observed, this is what is happening, so that that matter can be a bit confidential. So you must maintain confidentiality. Then you must commit to lifelong professional learning. As a teacher, remember I said that this teaching is a job. Every profession commits to lifelong learning. You can go and ask around. There is no profession that doesn't. So teaching is also important. I mean, teachers that are the ones that even make all the other professions. You have to commit to lifelong learning. Every time on the WhatsApp group, I see the global teacher always posting on Oluko platform, posting trainings. And a lot of us, I don't have money. You must have money for trainings. It's not free. If you're a teacher, you must be ready to train. You must be ready to learn. Like you should be able to dedicate one part of your income for learning. You must grow as a teacher. If you feel like you are struggling on one thing, you have to learn so that you can become better at that thing. So and remember that we are role models. So yes, we serve as role models. Now, these are the challenges that teachers face in schools, in this our education system here in Nigeria. Salary delays and irregular payments, which is what I addressed when I started. Let me explain this. Your boss or your employer or your school should not owe you salaries. And even if you are a home tutor, they should also not owe you money. You have to find every way. If it's a boss that you like, because I know some of us, I read some stories and I'm shocked. You work with somebody for 3 years, they do not pay you, and you're so empathetic. Oh, I just feel for my boss. You stay. If you are that kind of person, this message is not for you. But if you are a person that knows that you are doing a job and you understand that your employer is not your family member, your employer is not your uncle, your employer is not your auntie, your employer is not related to you, then you should understand that you're on a contract, which means that at the end of this month, my salary should be paid. They are not doing you a favor. Your employer is not doing you a favor by paying your salary. It is a job that you have done. You have delivered value, and you have to be paid for your value. So don't see it as I've heard, no, I've heard of a school that when they pay them, they'll go and kneel down and thank their boss. Why? Kneel down and say, oh, thank you so much for paying us. Well, like, permit me to say it's not that deep, please. I mean, if you get an increment, you can be grateful that, oh, thank you for maybe, yeah, thank you so much for it. But not that they pay salary and you now need and say, thank you so much, Mal, for paying my money. You are not their slave. Let me make it clear to you. You went to school. It's like people don't value. You think that this teaching job, because I did not see any job to do again, I just started doing teaching. No, you are not their slave. Let me hit it there for you. You are not their slave. You are not their nanny. You are not even employed as a nanny. You are not employed as a caregiver. You are employed as a teacher. And a teacher is a standard profession. You dress as one. Let them even look. In fact, some teachers need to start changing the way they dress. Dress as a teacher. Pack your hair nicely. Do your hair. You want to touch up your powder. Let them see you that this is a professional that we have employed. Now, when you dress up as a professional, when you come to work, let them know from day one that you have started in that company. I've told them that please, when will salaries be paid? Is it first or second or third? There should be a day we're expecting our salaries. It's because if I'm doing my work and I come in and I do my work and I don't miss a day, even sometimes you're not feeling well, you manage and you go to work because it is a job, then salaries should not be delayed. And irregular payments, they'll pay this month, the next month they will not pay, then after 3 months they will not pay again. Please, if you know you're in that kind of situation, the best you can do for yourself is to leave and look for somewhere else and grow. You don't need to stay there. Stop doing, honestly, I don't know how all those people that are saying, oh, I pity them. Why are you pitying them? If you call in sick, like I want to ask a question. If you call and say, oh, I have a headache, my head is this, my head is that. Even if they give you the first day, they give you the second day. Let me tell you, I'm a school leader, I will not give you the third day. I won't. I'm a school leader, so I don't need to talk for your employer. I will talk for myself. If you need to call in sick where I work, I won't give you the third day. A lot of times when I tell the staff, I tell people that I work with, like my own teachers where I work with, I tell them that any permission that requires you to take more than 1 day, like sick leave, please come with a doctor's report. I mean, I say that because I'm a school leader. So imagine me being a school leader telling you that please, anything that will require you not to come more than 1 day, please come with a doctor's report. So except if the sickness is except that person is very, very sick and can't stand up from their bed, then now, okay. So, but there are a lot of employers that will not allow this. Then you will not say, I'm pitying them, the school is not making money. If the school is not making money, auntie, help your things and move. Some people, 3 months, you've not been paid. And you are there. You will not be suffering for. I don't know how to escalate this more than what I'm saying. The standard, because the standard, according to the labor law, is that there has to be payment of fair wages. You negotiate your wages and let your wages be paid according to how you negotiated it. When you get there, say, I want to collect 1 million. Say it. If I need to come to negotiation of salaries, a lot of teachers don't know how to negotiate. You face this employer and you don't know how to negotiate your money. Okay, what's the big deal in saying what you want? You need to value, you need to see value in yourself. You need to even see value in yourself before people can see the value in you. Some of you come to the employers on your first day of interview and it's almost like as if, please, if you can share, give me this job, make I share see food chop. Anything now, pay me now, anything. How do you go for interviews like that? A lot of people go for interviews and they're not even prepared. No mastery of the job, no mastery of curriculum, no mastery of anything. You just appear before your school employer and think that they'll just offer. That's why they offer you the job like they're doing you a favor. I mean, that's why a lot of employers think that way. We just give him the work now. He doesn't really understand the job. Because even you don't look like you understand the job. You don't look that way. So if you want employers to see the value in you, you too put value on yourself. You must understand that you are the value. As you see me like this, I am value. I know I am value. When I appear at work, I appear as the value. Anywhere you see me, I'm talking, I appear as the value. I don't appear that somebody's doing me a favor or something. We are both doing ourselves favors. I mean, I do the job for you, pay me. Because even you can't do that job. School owners cannot teach in all the classrooms. They can't, but it's a business for them. So what do? They employ the teachers. And you, the teachers, you now come like from interview like this. It's like you're begging. Some people come for interviews. Please, let me just say, if you're on this call, 76 of you that are listening now, don't go for interviews wearing slippers. I've seen a lot with interviews. Some people come for interviews with slippers. When you go for interviews, Monday, especially from Monday to Thursday, corporately dressed, any school you're going to, if you're a professional, dress as one, look like one. You're going for interview. Look at Miss Anne's picture here. Look at her beautiful suit. I mean, when she was talking to us earlier, look at her lovely and gorgeous suit, corporately dressed. If you're going for an interview, you dress nicely, you pack your hair nicely. I see, if you have, look at, you put your edges, you put your powder, put some form of body spray and smell nice. Don't come and be smelling like you just jumped all the buses in Ikorodu before you got here. You're going for an interview in Ikoyi and then you're looking so rough. How would they not look at you like they're doing you a favor? They will look at you like they're pitying you. So from interview stage, make yourself clear. Let them know that, this one is hot cake. You are hot cake. See yourself as one. How can you go through university, you do PDE, or you go to College of Education, or all the books that you have read, you now come and be looking like a pity case. Teaching is not a pity case. Teaching is not a charity organization at all. It's a job. You don't see bankers looking anyhow. You don't see HR professionals looking anyhow. No, they always look sharp, like they look dope. So please, see yourself as the value. When you see yourself as the value, you can negotiate good salaries. Be confident. Don't let anybody talk you down. Stand tall. When you appear before your employers, tell them this is the amount I want to collect. If it's not okay with them and it's not okay with you, you move on, you look for another employer. That's it. It's not by force. Like, it's not compulsory that you must work in that school. There are a lot of other schools. You put up more vacancies, put up more applications. When you get there, this is the amount. How much do we offer you? This amount. If they beat it down, you negotiate. No, I don't. This amount is too low for me. This is what I always negotiate your salaries. Nobody is begging. See, don't take job on pity. Please, we're a growing school, we're a small school. We are still growing. We just need, we just feel like you can help us to grow. If you're not okay with it, walk. Don't take it based on pity. I need to talk about poor working conditions. If you know that the fan in your classroom is not working, let them know. It's hot. Let them know. You deserve to work in a good place, in a safe place. Sometimes the toilets for teachers, it's even worse than public toilets. Why? You need to let them know this toilet is not conducive for us. I keep treating infection. I keep going on with this kind of thing. You need to let the employer know, let whoever person is in charge know that the toilet is not conducive for you anymore. You deserve to work in a neat place. You deserve to work in, let me tell you something, you deserve to be treated like a king or a queen. Because you are working for them. If you stop working with them today, that class does not have a teacher. You are like a powerhouse. So see yourself as one. It's not about the fact that I'm impacting the children. Please, it's okay. We are impacting the children, but you are working for somebody. Remember that you are working for someone. It's not your school. You are not the owner of the school. So if you are in a place that is lack of materials, let them know we need this. We need this. That small, that little change that's still paying you, you will still use it to buy materials again. Please. We need this. This environment is not conducive. If it's a toxic environment, you let them know. I don't know how to even deal with toxic environment. I just want to say that if you're working in a place that is toxic, For the sake of your mental health, please just take a walk. Please, very, very important. These days, there's a lot of toxicity in the air everywhere. You're even on your way to work, you're dealing with one another person everywhere. So you deserve to work in a place that is peaceful. So please, if the place is not peaceful and you try to make it peaceful, please, it's okay. You can leave. You can leave, except if you just choose to stay there. But you deserve to work in a peaceful place. Limited professional development opportunities. A lot of schools don't train. I don't know why. But if only school owners realize that when you train your teachers, they bring in a lot of value to the school, more value, like really, really good value. There was a school that I once taught, and the woman took us for the woman gave me my very first LES, like EYFS training, very first one. She brought in this expatriate from tribal education to come and train us. And after the training, our team, the LES team, we told her immediately that we need to expand this class. And we told her our reasons why, because we were exposed to that training. And it helped our school. Because if I tell you the school name and if you see their LES department right now, their LES department is fantastic. In fact, eventually we had to break, make the space bigger. In fact, the woman got there, the woman would tell me and say, today, like you have come again. She kept telling me, I said, Mama, that's what we were trained. We were told that the classroom should be like this, the classroom should be like that, and I really like that woman because the woman was very particular about professional development. So any school leader that is on this call, just like me, please, let's expose these teachers to more professional development opportunities. I don't want us to see it as we are training the teachers. You will train them. After you will train them now, the teacher will go and leave. It's not just that. You train those teachers, they add value. They add value to the school. Because a teacher that you can't pour water from an empty cup. If you don't know it, you don't know it. That's it. But the more knowledge you know, the more you'll be able to teach your children better. So, and the more the school will grow, because when people know that, that school, if you go there, they are the best. They are the best in this, they are the best in that. It's because of the school leaders have invested in their teachers. And it's a challenge we face, I won't lie. It's a big challenge. Teachers are not exposed to professional development opportunities. And I really don't know how this can be regulated, I won't lie, because it's up to school owners and school leaders to give these teachers more opportunities, for professional development. But then what we always tell teachers is, if the school doesn't have the opportunity, you must create it for yourself. You have to create the opportunity for yourself. You have to be able to do these trainings by yourself. That's it. Now, with enforcement of TRCN standards. So TRCN, there's an act, but there's a weak enforcement of the standards. And it's actually affecting teachers today. And that's where I want to end this TRCN matter. There's political interference, there's favoritism, even in the workplace, there's favoritism. There's a public perception of teachers as average and undervalued. So I went to a store beginning of this school year, beginning of January. Yes, I wanted to buy some things for my boys. Then I went to a store to buy those things. It's a big store and it's at Ikota Shopping Complex in Lagos. So I was there, trying to pick the shoes for my boys, their flask, everything. And then I saw a parent. She came with her child. And then she was like, oh, I didn't know that. She was like, oh, what are you doing here? I greeted her, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, I came shopping for my son, for my boys. And then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Whenever I think of teachers, I don't always know. Whenever I think of teachers, it doesn't come to my mind that teachers have children. And I'm like, see, this is how they see teachers. So she was really surprised that this teacher came to buy. She came to buy things for her boy in this place, fancy place. See, don't let anybody look down on you. Don't let anybody look down on you. There's this public perception. Once you tell somebody that I'm a teacher, they feel like you don't have money. Thank God for local. Thank God for Tosin that is changing the narrative. Thank God that somebody is now changing this narrative. They will just say, teacher doesn't have anything. Please, don't let anybody look you, don't let anybody wash you. When you go to work, look good. I've said this now many times, and I will say it again, look good. I've seen a parent that will come and she'll be looking at you like this. You know, women, they have this perception comes more from women. I don't want to talk of a particular gender, but I mean, they just okay, like kilo way, kilo kosi. So that is why you too, you must look good. You must look good. When you're having parent teachers conference, that's not the time that you will not do your hair or you wear one wig that you do not brush very well. If you don't have money to buy human hair, either you braid your hair like the way me I braided my own like this. You either braid your hair or you buy your blended, you wear your blended wig and you brush it, oil it, let it look very fine. It's not compulsory. You don't need to break a bank to look good. Whatever you have, package it well and look nice. But looking good is important so that you are not perceived as average and so that you're not undervalued. You know, sometimes they said you have to dress, the way you're dressed is the way you be addressed, which is truth. Because sometimes they just need to look at you and feel like she doesn't know anything upstairs. Meanwhile, there's a lot of content upstairs. But how do you say what you know? How do you talk to them about their child? Believe you if you are looking shabby. These teachers change. Now, the legal framework governing teaching in Nigeria. So the TRCN, this act was established to professionalize training, teaching, and the quality of education. Now, the key provisions were mandatory registration and certification. Now, TRCN has said that all practicing teachers are to register with TRCN. I mean, all practicing teachers. So please, very important, because even in my own, my school, I told all my, in fact, no, I told them, but I mean, most of the class teachers, all of them, all our class teachers are TRCN certified. It's very, very important, please. So all practicing teachers are required to register with the TRCN. You know, it reinforces the idea that teaching is a profession. It makes us different. I know that the accountants, they have their own body. You see, all these professions have their body. The TRCN is our own professional body. So please, in as much as we know that some things are just not going well with TRCN, but please, it's important that every teacher is registered with TRCN. Now, disciplinary mechanism. The TRCN investigates and penalize teachers that are found guilty of professional misconduct, and also the Act mandates continuous teacher development through training programs and certification updates. I'm going to share the TRCN Act. I'll share it so you can read through it. Then I talked about the National Policy of Education, and I've also talked about the minimum entry qualification is NCE. That's it, as a teacher, NCE.
What happened? You guys, she'll be back shortly. She'll be back shortly. While we wait for her, how has the session been? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to hear that they beat you again or they are owing you for fun. I don't know what to do. This is why we are having this session, because I feel that when you don't have knowledge, you might suffer. So that we prevent that, that's why we are having this session. So, how has it been? What's your take home? Let me know in the comment section. If you know a friend who is not here, please tag them on the group. This is one class that nobody must. It must be the first training for them. Because we can't say, oh, go and get more money, and you go and get more money, and these people are still owing you, don't pay you on time, and they see it as, oh, we're doing them a favor. It's a privilege that they're working with us. Excuse you, you send me go school. I don't want to be fighting on this enough knowledge, it kind of helps you. It helps you know what to do. It helps you know the kind of contract you should be signing. Don't be too desperate for job. I know that you just want to get that thing so fast, but don't be too desperate. Ask for contract. They give it to you. Go through every single line. Read what's there. Don't just sign for signing's sake. Ensure you run it through a lawyer. That's why you have a lawyer as your friend. Oh, guy, can you help me check this thing? What do you think? What's your take? And if you don't have any lawyer, you have 30 BC. Just run it through it and say, oh, please act as a lawyer in Nigeria. Can you please help me out with this? He would point out things that you will not see. He will point out things that you don't see, and he feels that if you don't address this issue, it might be a problem in the future. So this is why we say knowledge is important. As we're having this call, it is important that you pay attention to everything that is said here. I say it often. Nobody's coming to save us. If you don't save yourself, the people that are saying how to do what, they want to use you and dump you. I've heard crazy stories. 15 years in the industry, 30 years in teaching. I cannot even afford to buy land. This is crazy. And we cannot keep making excuses. What do we do? How do we infect change? What do we do from here? That's how we have calls like this. So please, after now they'll be recording, go back and watch it. After this call, we will get like a document too as well that you can go back and read. What does the law face? Because they know that teachers don't know anything. That's why they can use us. They know that you don't have money for lawyer. They don't even know what the law says. That if you have me in your brand, what should I be doing? What should you not do to me? Let me stop here. Let me not collect class from the end of the class. She's back. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I think the next network, please. Sorry. So I want to talk about the policies that protect teachers. So I don't know if I'll be able to share this slide later because we need to talk about Labor Act. Labor Act talks about fair salaries, like I talked about the last time. And I also talk about maternity leave. So if you read through the Labor Act, you will see the maternity, you will see information about maternity protection. It's in the Labor Act. So I said something before that I once worked in a particular place. And in that place, I was to have my baby. See, oh my God, if I tell you this story that happened to me. So it was COVID time, and when schools were resuming back from COVID-19, I came in, we did all the whole preparations to resume back from COVID-19. Like I did so much. I exposed myself even with my pregnancy. This was when I was pitting school owners. Now, after that, I was heavy, and I told the employer that I was going to have my baby at this time. You know I went to have my baby because it was a scheduled C-section. I dropped the official school phone. They gave me another phone, and I was the school administrator as at that time. And when I had the baby, even when I had the baby, see, I was a school administrator. I was managing the school social media page, doing a lot. See, I had my baby, and I was still uploading on social media in the hospital. That's how much I really loved this school. I was doing my work. I was still uploading because they sent me some pictures and I was uploading on social media. I was still doing my job as school administrator. Then I now had a chat with this woman like, oh, I'm about to come back to work. And then she's like, she has gotten somebody else. Just like that. Hey, don't let people wash your clothes for you, but you will know that you are not their family members and that you will know that this is just a job. And then she told me that, that she has gotten a replacement. Okay, when am I to resume back? She sent me a contract that I have not seen before. That I don't have access to maternity leave until after 2 years. I would say I've worked with her for 2 years. I have not even worked with her for 2 years, but I think it was 1 year plus. And that was how it stopped. See, that thing. Now imagine somebody that just had a baby. And she didn't pay me, she didn't even pay me like any maternity salary, nothing. She just paid me the salary for that month. I had the baby in March. She just paid me for the month of March. And that was it. No, or nothing. I had a baby and I didn't have money. I was broke. Very broke. A old school administrator. replaced just like that. And sometimes I've interviewed some women with babies and they have similar stories. Similar stories. So, see, there's an aspect of maternity protection. I didn't know this one that time. All these things I didn't know. I didn't know this information because if I was privy to what I know now, the woman would have given me contract before I started. And if she had pulled that stunt, if you pull it now, I'm not joking, I will sue you. I will sue you clean, except if I didn't do my job and except if I didn't give you notice. Even if I don't have any written anything, I have WhatsApp conversations and it's okay for me. So I'm just telling you what happened to me that time. And now you must understand that there is a maternity protection. You are allowed to go for maternity leave. You are allowed. And you're allowed to be paid during your period of your maternity leave. Those ones that they will not allow you to, one teacher wants to have a baby, your teacher wants to give birth. Now look at the way they're doing it in other corporate environments. You go, they give you 3 months. They pay you for your 3 months, you come back. You say you're a teacher, you want to have your baby, they will say, no, you should not come back and work. I don't know when it's a crime for a pregnant woman to go and have a child. And for a pregnant woman to have her own family. Some companies even go as far as the fathers of the baby, they will even allow them to take maybe 1 week off so that they can go and take care of their baby. So please, there is maternity protection. You need to look at it. Now, how can teachers thrive? Now, we've talked about the challenges, but how can we thrive professionally? First of all, register with TRCN. TRCN gives you a legal recognition. It gives you professional protection. So register with TRCN if you haven't. Now, also, continuous professional development equals to higher pay. I can't say this enough. If you want a higher pay, you want more money, you need to remember that you have to grow. You have to open yourself to more professional development. All these trainings, you see training here, you don't want to pay. You want free training. That's not how it works. If you want big money, you must keep growing. Every teacher must keep growing. So please, you have to keep growing as a teacher. You must be exposed to digital teaching. I don't know. I say, how can you be a teacher? And right now, if I open your social media page, I don't know you're a teacher. Don't you? Or if I go to LinkedIn, I don't know you're a teacher. You don't know that people are seeing opportunities on LinkedIn. You don't know people are seeing opportunities on Instagram. Even only WhatsApp said, people don't know on your WhatsApp that you're a teacher. They will see you on WhatsApp, you're selling clothes, you're selling bags, you're selling shoes. And you say you want higher pay. You should focus on that, your business. And don't claim that you're a teacher. If you want to get this higher pay, because let me tell you, some teachers are earning good money. Some teachers are well paid. And they're working in schools, in case you don't know. Where some people are collecting 20,000, teachers are collecting 1.5, 2 million every month. But you will sit down there with your jealousy, with your 10,000, with your 20,000, and you don't want to grow. Come and learn how to use Canva. You don't know how to use Canva. These slides, I prepared it with Canva. I didn't use PowerPoint. Come and learn how to use Zoom. You don't know. Upload, create a YouTube channel for yourself. Give yourself that exposure. You cannot do it. Do online lesson. No. Learn how to use EdTech tools. You don't want to learn. I sabi and I miss sabi pass. I don't have money. If you keep complaining that you don't have money, you will not grow. Because let me tell you, like social, nobody's coming to save you. Even TRCN will not save you. You have to save yourself. They are only just register with us, so you're a professional. Finish. But you, on this call, you have to save yourself. You have to grow. Curriculum design. A lot of you don't even know how to design curriculum. How do you want to teach when you cannot design curriculum? Let's talk about, this thing is blocking my, please hold on. Not that, sorry. I want to, hide floating, multiple income streams. Multiple income streams for teachers. This is the time when teachers don't focus on classroom alone. We have passed that level. See, we have passed that stage. That was like, what year was that? Yeah, that one has gone. Teachers don't focus on classroom job alone, And teachers don't focus on physical lesson alone. This is not the time when you go to A's house, you do 3 to 4 o'clock, you go to B house, when you enter your house, it's 10 o'clock, you're useless to yourself, useless to even, if you're married, useless to your husband, useless to your children. No, this is not the time anymore. Now you run online classes. The world is now digital. You can be here in Nigeria and you teach children in China, in Japan, in Australia, in Europe. That is what is happening now. The world has evolved. So you too, evolve and grow with the world. That's how it is. Sell digital learning resources. That's how you can thrive now. You want to make money. These are the things you can do. Every time on Oluko, they're always posting these things. So you too, right now, this is the year to think about this. Do educational consulting, content creation. You see people dancing. You think those people that are dancing there, you think they don't know what they are doing? Hey, if only you know what people are making from content creation, from TikTok. You have a lot of knowledge. You're a very fantastic math teacher, but nobody knows. It's only in your pocket you know, only with you that you know that you're a math teacher. You see, all over the world, it's not even Nigeria, all over the world, salary really makes people rich. All over the world, globally. People, have you see those tech bros? Go and ask them, they're not working for one company. Even if they're working for one company, they have one startup that they're also trying to start up. Please stop relying, don't stop thinking that is this only teaching job? I want to wake up in the morning, go to the classroom, teach your 1, 2, 3 on the board, do everything, come back home. And you want to have money. Okay, that's up to you. You must understand salary scale. When you're about to start, ask questions in a company. Look at your offer letter, ask questions. Okay, if I work here after 1 year, will my salary be increased? Okay, if it's not, okay, then a lot of schools do this appraisal. You know, when they do the appraisal, if you pass the appraisal, then, you know, it will guarantee salary increase. That is where you need to keep training and exposing yourself to more opportunities. And so, I think I'm already, so wrapping up, you have rights, know these rights. Teaching is a licensed and ethical profession. Continuous learning gives room for career growth. Continuous learning gives room for more impact. Now, teachers deserve respect, teachers deserve recognition, and every teacher deserves fair compensation. And I would say that I will share all these references. I don't have UNESCO, I don't have the UNESCO, and I don't think I have the ILO, but I have the Labor Act, I have the MPA, I think, yes, I have teachers, I have TRCN. I'll share what I have later so that you can read through it. And this is where I'm going to wrap up my session today. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please, you can ask now. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Temitope. It's been a wonderful session. Please let us give her, send emojis to thank her. I know she has done a lot. She has said a lot, and I want to believe she has enriched us. She has said a lot of things. She has informed us. So please give her emojis. Let me see emojis in the comment section. Okay, so we'll take questions now. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Questions? We have questions now. Okay, I think I can see a question now from Aisha. It says, if I did not do education for my first degree and I do it for my master's, or must it be as a PGD? I don't get that question. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to understand the question. So the person said that the person did not do education as first degree and I did it for master's. How? Because in the Nigerian system, it's difficult to do education as master's if you did not do it as your first degree. So please, can you explain better? Because they will tell you to do a PGD program before you now do your master's program. You know, that's a postgraduate. So I don't know how that worked. But if you have a master's in education, then you already have an education certificate. So I don't understand. So maybe the person can explain more. But that's what I
Okay.
can say. Yeah.
So
Because
Aisha,
yeah.
you can explain
So
better. Send
yes.
your question. Now there is another one here. She says, how do we go about pension since the proprietor is not interested to do her part and money has to be in from school and staff? So how do she
So
go about it?
there's you have a pension account. I have a pension account. So if the school is not paying your pension, please, it doesn't have to come from the school. But then you can have a conversation with the school accountant that a particular amount of money should go to your own pension account. And everybody should actually be paying pension. See, pension is your own safe net later. It's your safety net. So if you want pension, tell the school that this is what you want and let it be mandatory. And with this new tax law, I think a lot of schools will want to start doing pension right now. So I would advise that if you want pension, talk to the school accountant that a particular percentage should be paid from your account for pension, and try to discuss with the pension company as well if you can pay yourself. That is, if you are being paid, you can pay yourself. And if that doesn't also work, please, there are a lot of other investment options available. There are a lot of money markets where you can invest your money. You know, invest your funds. You can put in your money in mutual funds and a lot of. I'm not a financial literacy expert, but there are lots of places you can put your money and your money will grow for you. And just leave it there, just like it's a pen. Leave it there and let it keep growing. Because a lot of companies and schools don't do pensions. So just leave your money there and let your money keep growing for you, till when you reach that your 50 years. Or approach the pension company and have a conversation with them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Temitope. There is another question here from, she says, if you have been bullied as a teacher in the past, and by some employees, is it still advisable you just leave them? Or is it possible to recover what they owe you if it's a huge money by involving the lawyer?
So don't always let sleeping dogs lie. Because I don't know how long you were bullied. If it's something of 3 years, 2 years, you're going to drag case for a very long time. You're going to really drag it. But you can talk to a lawyer for counsel. But once it's happening, see, attack issues as they hot. Don't let it after 10 years, after 3 years, you now say that, oh, these people, they did that thing to me. I want to drag the case. It's almost like you're forgiving the case. That's what it should look like. Because if they get a good lawyer for you, they will say that it was like you forgave them. That's why you didn't do anything about it. So like when I talked about the issue that happened between me and that employer, let me tell you what I did afterwards. After 1 year, I personally called her myself. I called her and I told her that I was unhappy with what she did to me. Now, why would she leave me hanging like that? I called her to tell her how I felt. And we kind of settled it. Let me put it that way because I called her. So don't wait till matter has gotten to 3 years, 4 years. When the thing has happened like this, as it has happened, immediately seek legal counsel. Talk to a lawyer. Let a lawyer tell you the next step to take. Because it's only lawyers that can tell you the next thing to do. That's what I have to say. Do we have any other question?
Okay, so we take one more. It says, why do you think school owners are doing pension? Why do you think school owners are doing pension?
So pension is good. And you want to understand, the structure is supposed to be that school owners drop a percentage and they take a percentage from your salary. That's how it's actually supposed to be done. But pension is good because when your pension, you don't have access to your pension until like many years later. That's when you are able to access pension. So pension is very good. I don't know why we don't really buy it in the Nigerian system, but pension is good. It helps you save your money. And you know that interest, like when money is kept somewhere for a very long time, in any money market, you get interest. Like you get interest on your money. If you don't need to spend all your money, that your 50,000 they are paying you, you must not spend everything. So the money keeps growing in the money market. So pension is good. So please, if your school is in pension, it's a welcome idea. Leave your money there. I have a pension account. I do pension as well, you know. So please leave your money there. It keeps growing and growing and growing. That's it.
One last one is, she said, how do you deal with being micromanaged by your employer? How do you deal with being micromanaged by your employer?
So I would say that it's very common. A lot of people are micromanaged. So, it's very common. But like I said earlier, if you are in an environment that is toxic and you're not just feeling the vibe there, it's okay to leave. It's okay to leave. That's it. This thing is very, very common. A lot of teachers, a lot of school administrators are going through it because a lot of employers do not even want the teachers to grow. You know that a lot of employers might even see you as a threat. So please, if you know that you're not okay with where you are, if you're not feeling the vibe there, it's okay to leave. It's teaching work. Please, this job, it's okay to leave if you're not okay with it. You can also talk. I said you talk to her about it. So, okay, talk to your employer about it. How does it change? I don't know. But it's okay to just leave if you are not if you're not okay with that environment. I can see
All
lots
right,
of
thank
questions.
you. Yeah, I think that's the last question. Thank you so much, Mrs. Temitope. Thank you so much. As we have heard, an informed teacher is a powerful teacher. So,
Yeah.
key takeaways from the session for me, she said we should see yourself as the value. See yourself as the value. Global Teacher is always saying it. See yourself as the value. Nobody's doing you a favor. You are the value. So when you walk into any organization, see yourself as the value. Carry yourself with pride. And I'm sure that from everything Mrs. Temitope have told us, we already know what to expect, what should be taken and what should not be taken as teachers. So thank you once again, Mrs. Temitope. It's so good to have you on this call. Please let's give Mr. Temitope a good round of applause. Send her emojis if you have benefited from this call.
You guys, so that she will come again, though. Share that in the comment section.
Give her emojis. I want to see it in the comment section.
Thank you so much, Mr. Temitope.
Thank you. Thank you.
So please, if you have other questions that you want us to talk about, and I wanted you to quickly talk about pricing and how to charge. I think we were about talking about that, and then we stopped. So pricing. As somebody who is an head of school, give us tips. How do you think we can charge them? When we apply to jobs in school, how should we negotiate our salary? What should we do? Just pay me 50K. You just open your mouth and say, pay me 50K as if you are doing a cleaner job in school. So what are tips that you think that would help us, with charging? What do we need to put in our mind before you just go and say any amount of money? Because sometimes they would ask you where you are coming from. How much are they paying you? You say they are paying me 6K. Then let me add 2K to it so that to make it 8K. And you know that these schools can even pay more than that. But because they've seen that, let's use this one. You would have been there for another 1 year. Somebody else will come in that has sharp man that can charge very well. Will be paid 10 times of what you. And then so they can pay. So this would not did not use you. You said you wanted that money, right? So how do we charge?
Yes. Yeah. So I'll first start by saying that when you see some vacancies, a lot of them even put their price already. If it is not what you are aiming for, don't even bother going there. To start, some people will say, we are going to pay you 150,000 as a teacher. In fact, as any teacher right now should not be collecting 150K in this economy right now. Please, if it's not what you want, don't go there. Even mainland schools are not paying 100. Mainland schools are now paying well. Those schools in Ikeja, go to schools. In fact, first of all, know the school you are going to. Don't go to Jelosimi. If you know you don't want to collect, I don't know what's the English for Jelosimi. All this micromanage, all this don't go there. They're international schools. Apply for international, go to the international schools. So when I went for, there was one interview I went for, and when I approached the woman, it was a British woman because it was a British school. And she asked how much I was earning. I told her, we didn't even negotiate salary. We didn't negotiate. She just told me that, oh, we'll pay you way higher than that. And that was it. And when I saw my offer letter, babe, it was 100,000 higher than my former salary. So it was a British school. All those big schools and standard schools, they already have a structure. As I said, don't go to all those small places.
National schools.
Yes, don't go to the God is Great International School. Praise the Lord, Hallelujah School. All those ones, that's not what you need. If you want to call yourself a teacher, a good teacher, a professional teacher, go to big schools. See, if you go within BI, Ikoyi, Lekki One, those are places that you should be pitching your tents. Places that can see your value. Places that when you go there, so if you tell them that, in fact, there are some places that when you tell them what you want, they will not argue with you. They will not. They would, okay, yes. Because once you are TRCN certified, you have mouths. That is the legal certification for a teacher. And you know, you have a good mastery of your job. You have mouths. When you appear there, they will give you, in fact, do you know that the first school I ever worked, Discovery House, Montessori, I mentioned this in phase 1. When I got there, that time, my first teaching job, I just needed money, a fresh graduate. I just needed money. I went there. I remember writing an amount for them as my expected salary. But when they were going to pay me, they did not write down. They paid me higher than that because they had a good HR system that knows that when you're just coming in, this is the amount that, you know, beginners are supposed to earn. Some schools have that policy already. Now, if you happen to find yourself in a school that does not have that policy, and you saw that the vacancy, you do not see any money, because when a school has told you that it's 100,000, they will pay you. Don't even bother, because it's not 100,000 you'll be paid. Don't bother that I want to go there and tell them it's 200,000 I want. So when you see that there was nothing attached, and you see that it is not that school that I'm talking about, when you go there, go with your you have to be confident. I've interviewed teachers that are not confident. Sometimes some head of schools will tell us, because I also do interview for teachers, they will tell us that this is my benchmark, I can't go beyond this. But then when we see some CVs, starting from CVs, I'm already saying to myself that this person will not collect that amount. I know. And when I'm doing this interview, I already know that if this woman wants value in this school, we have to take this person. So then you will not have to talk to because the person, those people, they will come. They are so confident. See that confidence, it cannot be matched. When they appear, you know that you cannot pay that person that money that you have in your mind. I mean, me, that is the recruiter. And then the person will tell you that this is what I want. Some school owners go above their budget because of you. That's why I talk about dressing and looking good. Because if you don't look good, if you are looking shabby, you cannot come and negotiate big money with me. You are not worth it. Sorry to say. But if you look good and I are smelling nice in front of me, I will want you. There is no school owner that will see you that will not want you with them. And you have a good mastery of the job, they will want you to work with them. Before you even start negotiating, make sure you work on your appearance. And when you are there, tell them what you want. And because recruiters are very smart, they will try everything in their power to make sure that you go for them, that you go with what they want. They will say, do you want to think about it? Do you want to think about it? What do you think? Why can't you just offer it? Okay, let's make it this amount. They will try to whine you. Avoid being whined. Stand on your ground. Don't because it's business. This thing is business, and we're negotiating. You go buy, you no go buy. It's business. So you must stand on what you deserve. Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot take this right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can assure you that when I come on board, this class will be like this. This is what you can expect. Let them see the value that they're going to get by employing you. Tell them the big things that you will do. Tell them the big things that you plan to do. Let them see that value. By looking at you, see how she's well dressed. When they look at you, you know that sometimes I go for interview and I take cabs. I take cabs straight to the front. Let them be looking at me from their camera inside. Let them see that I came well. Not that I carry up. If you know how important all these things are, not that I carry Okada, all my hair scatter. Then I'll start brushing the hair like this in front of the security man. They're just looking at me on the camera. Oh, this one, let's just pity her. Don't let them pity you. Come correct. If you are coming for interviews, you have to come correct. Interview, it's not all about prayer. It's not like, I'm not saying you should not pray. It's not about I'm fasting before I go for the interview. As much as you're praying, you must be prepared, very prepared. Tell them about the school. Tell them about things that will change the school face. When I go for interview, I tell them values. I tell them that I can, even the one outside my job scope, I'll tell you that I can do this. This is what I will do. So please, you have to be prepared. Very, very prepared. Yes, some schools will pay you based on your academic qualification because their HR system already have their standard. They will pay you based on academic qualification and experience. Yes, but then some schools even go way beyond what they have planned. If the HR system says that it's 500K for this teacher, there's a way you will package yourself and talk and tell them that it's not that 500 I want, it's 600 I want, or 650. It is negotiation. And negotiation comes with confidence. You're not going to stutter. You don't go there and stutter. You're not going there afraid. You're going there confidence, knowing that you are the value, knowing that you're going to bring value to the school. And please, when you shall start the job, make sure you bring value. Because a lot of people now start the job and it's not, what I ordered is not what you get. So it's not that you now start the job and it's like as if what you are getting is a wrong version. When you start the job, give the value. That's what I can. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was so beautiful. Thank you.
Over to you.
Don't think
I'm still saying.
So please go all out. I heard when she said that don't go. You are not anybody's savior. I need to know that you are not peace. You are not anybody's savior. I don't have the idea of, oh my God, I want to stop and oh my. I saw your post on TikTok. Somebody was saying that, oh, how do these people that are leaving the classroom now help with our I said that I want to help you. I cannot help you at my own percentage. It's not possible. Because when you find and say you're trying to help, oh my area, I love students, I don't want to leave. No, you are not doing anything. You're also hurting yourself. You're hurting that at least go all out for yourself. Go all out. Upskill. Get satisfied. Get all whether you need them or not, whether it's useful or not, your house. Let it be there. Someday, one day, things will come that perhaps you are going to bring. We are going to bring it. I also see that we want to make money, we want to get paid, we want to get right, but even things that we do as leaders is crazy. That was another talk. Things that we do. Just this morning now, I was talking to one of my sisters, that I would always recommend that care of let me know. And she was lamenting to me this morning what they took for you. How do you go behind your employee back to steal their clients? I don't understand. That's not being smart, that's wickedness. And I'm like, see that bed. No, I have to start begging that bed. You know, I don't want like they say that bed. No, get one. Say you want this bed. That it's called a bed. And these are things that when you go and talk, please, if you must change this career, you and I, what everybody will really, really help us move from this career forward. It can't be done by one person. It can be done by come from you as a person. And you know, at cannot take it. You want to take the job when you know that this particular job is not an expert there. But because the opportunity is available, you go and take it. It's not right. These are things that need to please change. Because if we're clamoring for more money, we must also take it out. We must take the things that we cannot. Things that we're not doing right. Please, is my sound more better now? Is
Okay,
my
yes, it's better. Yes, yes.
My sound wasn't okay, so I tried to use my mic now. Is it more better?
Yes, it's better.
Thank you. So we want more money, but we don't want to change, right? You want to earn well, but the things that you even have as character is bad. How you show up, how do you even look? You don't have to have, the plenty of money to show up okay and show up nice. You go for interviews, don't go on sandals. Don't go on sandals. First impression matters. Judge you. Don't think that they judge you. They judge you. They judge you. They judge you. And the most important thing is I need you guys to be audacious. You need to be audacious in all that you do. That big school, the people that are teaching in all those white school don't have 2 heads more than you. In fact, sometimes you are even competent more than them, but because you don't even try those opportunities, I better go, it's not for me, or can I even do it? Oh, I only have NC, I only have this thing. I always recommend that if you want, please go back to school. I recommend that often. The least that you should have is BED. That's the least that, I don't like is BED. But please, go back to school. Get all the degrees. There are part-time courses you can take. There are schools that, allows you work and also be in school. Explore all your options. Explore all your options. Don't settle for the minimum, the less. Must it be you? Why must it be you that will take that small job? Why must it be you? Why? So please, we said a lot. Why I was trying to say, okay, they should not owe you, they should pay you on time. Also check yourself. Check yourself. What do I need to put in place? Get your TRCN. If you want to get it, please, you can go on their Instagram page and send them a DM so that you can get the link to register for it, right? I think at a point I said I was going to help her, but now I don't work done too much than I should include TRCN. We have a lot going on, Save-a-thon, laptop. Now we're including land. So I have a lot on my plate that I don't want to add this to it, right? So please go to the Instagram page on IG, TRCN, send them a DM. I think they should be able to help you out to ensure that you register for your. I know that the things that we even go through, writing that exam is a lot. We saw what happened last year, but that should not stop you from not getting it, because at the end of the day, it is you that need favor from them. It is you, because if you're looking to apply to all these business, they will require these things. If you get a job outside Nigeria, what certifies you is your TRCN. So no matter the stress that we go through, just endure it for that goal that you want to achieve. So please, let's also check in-house. Put yourself in order. Put yourself in order. Whether you're working in a school, you're working with a brand, or you even teach online with clients, please have contracts. Let there be something that shows that, me and this person agreed on this thing. Because if anything happens, they will ask you, where is the proof now? If you cannot prove it, you don't have say. You don't have say. That's why you see that these people can do what they want to, because they know that we don't have proof. Okay, me and you agreed I'll be paying you 150K. Where is the evidence I said I'll pay you? Just said with mouth. Madam said that after I do 2 months, they will have at least 20K. Let that thing that they just said be in written form. Let them sign, and you sign. Keep a record. Let them have their own record. I know it's very bold. Whether you get lawyer or not, let your mouth be doing pem. If not, they will ride you. They will use you. How much do you want to keep serving people and keep slaving away for people just because, so they will not be hungry, so they will like me, so that they will excuse you? Let me not start another master class.
But thank you very much for listening, and thank you for joining this evening's call. Thank you, Miss Favor. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Han. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the group. I will see you on the group. I will see you on the group. Just a bit of announcement that we have. Save-a-thon is still ongoing. If you have not saved, go and save. If you have not saved, go and save. As of today now, we have saved over 4 million naira plus. And we're not joking. We're not joking, because I believe that when you make more money, you should normalize savings. You should normalize saving. So normalize saving. Buy shares, buy stock. I know we're not used to those things. I know that we're not used to it as teachers. That's why we're bringing these things up for us, so that we can begin to key into it. Nobody is coming to say, oh God, how do I explain that you will get it? Nobody will tell you this thing. Nobody will tell you. I also have to learn it. I don't also know. I remember when I started making money, what I was used to was a job. I was used to a job, and not because I had a business that I wanted to use money for. I will pay a job every month. I will collect last. By the time they give me my job money back, they will even remove from my money. They will say money for admin. Right? Until I said that I moved location. I moved to the highland. I started meeting people that have sense. They're showing me that life is not done like this. So life is not done this way. That was the first time I heard of investment. I've never heard of it before in my entire life. You will know the person, Miss Favor, now our church member. That's why I was saying that change location. Don't be behaving like everything. They will tell you everything. They will tell you everything. And she was like, oh, Tosin, you cannot be saying you're doing a job in 2020. I'm like, sorry, auntie, no verse. I'm not used to it. I mean, and it now makes you feel like, oh, she's a teacher. I don't like that kind of heist to say, no, teacher, okay, I understand. You cannot understand, please. And so she told me about investment. Oh, there's something we call shares, that we call stocks, that we call, all this one that you can buy with government.
There's government bonds, there's mutual
government bond, all of those. So sharing with me, and I'm like, I don't know. Say, don't leave your money in your account. Your bank will remove charges. Move your money to a place that it is safe. You get interest, not like you're going to get 100%, or they will tell you put money and collect. That's not like you're doing money.
It's not that.
Investment steadily on your money. And I'm like, oh my God. I knew how much I had to also pay for that class. And now these are things that we're giving for you for free. Please maximize it. Maximize it. Maximize it. So that's what we are starting with first with Save-a-thon. That when you save, at the end of the year, you get your money back with interest. Whatever amount that we save, whatever we get on it is sent to everybody according to what you save. There is no hidden commission. There is no hidden. Even me, I'm saving. Even me myself. Last year, by the time they send my money, I'm like, yeah. So the money plenty. Last year, you guys saw that I did Santa in your home. I started planning for it since January. I was saving too. Last year, I saved twice. I saved 2 times. I saved first under my name. I saved under the community name. Because everything that you see me do, they are for my money. They are all for my funds. I don't have anybody funding me. Somebody say, hey, don't worry. Nobody is helping me. I run everything with my money. With my own money. I have to start saving from January. To say, oh, end of the year, I want to support some teachers. I started saving from January. When the money came, I moved the money. I sent money to person that helped us plan. So there are people that, they didn't even, somebody that said, when we asked, how much this, they said, oh, she saved like 200K. By the time we check her record, she had saved over 400K. She didn't even know that she had saved that much. Because when they're there, how much am I even earning that I'll be saving? How much is the money that I'll be saving? That's the data we have as teachers, and it must change. It must change. So save. Once the month end, once the year ends, get our money back, we check how much. Even the person that saved 1K last year collected commission, interest, collected interest. Because according to her, she wasn't sure if we were real or were scam. And it's okay. I don't force people. It's okay for you to have that thought. Oh, is she real? This is too good to be true. This person cannot be real. I know. I don't look like I'm real, but I'm real. I'm real. Just see me as a blessing sent to you. That's all. And now that I have the strength to do everything, please let's jump on this, right? Once the year ends, you get your commission back. No hidden charges, or you're going to pay or say, no, don't worry. The admin that are doing this work, they also believed in this vision, and they can go to the extra mile. Now, Ms. Anne has been here now since morning trying to have this with us. Miss Favor, we didn't pay her a kobo, and she's here because they all believed in what I believed in as well. So these are people that give their time for all of us. So please maximize it. Save. Save-a-thon is ongoing. If you have not joined, please get the link, is on the channel, and join the group and start saving. The minimum is 10K, but you can go as high as 500K, 1 million, 2 million. Keep your record. We keep ours. By the end of the year, you get your money back. And if you want to get more details, there's a video on this YouTube now that you can go and watch that can guide you on how to go about it, right? And what else? Laptop savings and gadget savings is ongoing. I need laptop. I cannot afford to buy. I cannot. That's why we are creating systems that can help you get these things. Before you know it, you don't save finish. It started last year. And between last year and this year, we have sent out like 3 laptops. Teachers who have completed their payments. Some took a year plan. And before you knew it, they got extra money. They balanced. In fact, somebody last year, she took a year plan. She was doing save-a-thon. By the time she got her savings by December, she moved the money to laptop savings. And she got a laptop. These are things that I can do. I cannot. How many people don't want to give money? Listen, please, I'm not eating. How many people do I want to? That's why we're creating things that can help you. So please, go and save. Before you know it, you will save finish. You collect your laptop. You want to buy gadgets, send a DM. What else is there again that we are doing? Food bank. I don't know hear that December you are looking for your God. I will give you 1 bottle of oil and 2 eggs. Start preparing for yourself too as well. Start saving. That's why we created, food bank. It's not because I'm jobless. I don't have what to do with my time. It's not because I'm jobless. People that are also managing it, they are also volunteers. They're also like a member like you that just say, oh, Mr. Sin, I love what you do. Let me support. So save. We have 5K package. Go and save. Go and save for food. There's 5K, there's 10K, there's 15K, there's 20K package. By the end of the year, we pull funds together, get this food stuff. In fact, somebody on the group now just told me how we can get cheap rice. Please, if you have any information on how we can get things for ourselves, send me DM. My DM does not bite. There's no hidden thing that maybe we want to. We want to show that everybody is comfortable. Like I said, we are creating our life for ourselves. We not wait for government to come and help us, or wait for you. See that school now, they have their group. They have their group where they are very close. If you misbehave, they'll go and put your name in. Can't we teach us to put us together and do things for? And that's what you call is solving. That's the problem we are solving. Go and save for food though. What else is there again that I didn't mention? What else? I think I've literally said everything. If I forget, land banking, we're still working on that. If you're interested, send a DM and join the group. If you have other information, please send me a DM and all of that. Of course, we're planning our hangouts. Last time we did hangouts was last year, March. And so somebody said, oh, Mr. C, Muslims are fasting in March. And I remember last year too, we had issues with that. And because the community is for everybody, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christians, or whether you serve anything, the community is for everybody. So I'm trying to see how we can be able to bend it so that it can favor everybody. But I need us to hang out either in March or in April. Either in March or in April. And of course, it's our 4th year anniversary in March. So the community is going to be 4 years in March. And February 1st, please drum roll. This one, I need energy in the chat. I need energy in the chat for this one that I want to say. February 1st, we are releasing, should I say a movie now? or we are releasing, something that just tell the story of the community and tell the reality of teachers in Nigeria. If you have seen like a clip that I've posted, load your cup. I'm not even done. You're saying that, I like it, don't worry. I did for now. So yeah, we're releasing like a campaign that tells, a reality and the problem that the community is solving, and the video is going out February 1st. I've gotten the videos today and I've been smiling. So look out for that video tomorrow. I don't know, what time should I post it tomorrow? Please give me a time. Give me a time. Don't tell me 12 a.m. Give me a time. What time should I post it tomorrow? Let me be in the chat and check. What time should I post that video tomorrow? Give me a time, and by that time, I'm going to post that video. Give me a time. What time should I post that video? Oh yeah. What time should I post that video? But tomorrow is going to go out tomorrow. Boot camp is ongoing. Go and register. Remember the lady that made 794K yesterday? Testimonial came in just 1 hour ago. I'm like, after this class, I will come to the group and prepare all of you. And guess what? She's being paid 240K to teach Yoruba. If you snooze like this, you lose. And I promise you, you do not have to leave your full-time job. That's what you see. You don't have to leave your full-time job. What you're currently doing right now, they are saying bring it online. They are saying bring it online and get paid better. You don't have to leave your 9 to 5. You don't have to. You don't have to leave your 9 to 5. When she sent today, I'm like, oh yeah, at this point, you will have to share soap for all of us. And I've told her she's coming to have a class. Not with everybody, with only boot camp students. Boot camp students, don't worry, I've told her. I think she's in cohort 5. I'll pick a date. She will come and talk to all of us about maybe the things that she is doing extra. She'll come and share. And boot camp, like I said before, we are having content challenge by February 1st. Check the group. Info will drop tonight. We're not playing this year. If you must get more results, you will put in the work. Because I've seen that a lot of times we like money or learning while we are lazy. Me, I will tell you people the truth. You like the idea of money, but you are freaking lazy. Like, your laziness cannot be compared to anything. You think that you will wake up and they will carry bag of money and say, because let us dash it. It cannot happen. That's Nollywood. That's Nollywood. That's Nollywood. You will work until you will post content. Or you will show up online. No, you will show up online. The time you go around, scrolling social media, trying to see who to click with, trying to be calling everybody mama, use that time to post content, to think of content to post. Let's not fight. Let us do my shout. Let it worth it. Let us do my shouting. Let it worth it. Please. We're registering for cohorts, I think 7, and we have limited stock because we have issues with our portal. So we are taking just limited numbers, this cohort, and because I also want to ensure that these people that are currently ongoing, get jobs. And I probably come my DM and tell me, Tosin, please, I need a job. If I say I will give you a job, I'm lying to you. I know that Tosin and lie, you cannot meet me there. I'll tell you the way it is. You don't have to like me. It's okay. You don't have to like me, you know that I don't send anybody. You don't have to like me. But what I can show you is how you can. This person, I'm saying that she got a job now. Why? Well, I'm like, this one that yesterday was 700K. Today is 240. Let's say we don't eat our 1 million. She said, no, I'm saying it's more than 1 million naira. I didn't give her a single job. I just told her, do this, do that. And she followed it. Any of you have rich contacts that you are sleeping on. You have contact that if you post today, if you show up the right way today, they will find you. Some of you know what to do. You just need more push. You just need more push. You know what to do. You know what to say. You are sound. You are intelligent. You know the right thing. When it comes to content, your mouth is very sharp, but you don't even know. You just need that push. That's why I was saying, come and register for boot camp, where you get all the push. When you get all the push, if you think I'm very strict on Oluko, come until you join boot camp. Maybe at that time you don't go greet me again at all. You will not even greet me at all. You say, no. I remember my mommy that God I beg. But honestly, whatever I do is from a place of love. I don't hate anybody, but I know that you cannot say you want to make money with anyhow attitude. No, except if you want to just make a one-off money. Quickly get one-off. No, we are going to teach you how you will make money that comes in consistently. You see how we're making plans. Want to buy land, want to buy this. If you don't have money, how do you even join these things? And we don't want anybody to be left behind. That's what we're trying to say. If we can make more money, we can know how to invest those money. So please plug in. Mr. Tosin, I'm saying for boot camp. I don't have money. If you come to this channel right now, I have tons of free videos that you can start with. Almost like every week, I drop voice notes on the group that if you listen to, they will help you. But it's a lie. You will not listen to it. You will complain of data. You will complain of phone storage. You will complain. You will complain. You will complain, but I will tell you that you are not ready. Me, I will tell you the truth. I will not pamper anybody here. I will tell you the way it is. You are not ready. The kingdom of God suffers violence. Finish the rest for me. We have passed the era of if it pleases God. If it's the will of God, it will please God though, because his plans for us, they are good though. He doesn't have every plan that he has for us are good plans. So he must please the Lord that I succeed. He must please the Lord that I make money from this career. He must please the Lord that I take my first trip this year. It's not like, Mr. Saka, I've been trying my best. No, we will do until things happen. No, we will put our head down until something happens for us. I've been posting, I've not been seeing results. I'm going to stop. It took me 3 years. It took me 3 fucking years. Let me not use the F word now in this corner, because I know that we go online, we see things and we are moving. Oh my God, I want to be like this person. Oh my God. Oh. It took me 3 years. I'd done jobs with agencies that I was not even paid. The same online that I'm talking about that I've done. Maybe say, you don't collect money. You don't collect money. But I make sure I didn't. I'm like, I won't give a fuck up. One lie. I make sure that I know my comeback is my success. All the bad things they did for me, I ensure that my comeback is my success story. My comeback is my success story. That was what I did. That was what I said to myself. My comeback is my. Now they be everybody that has worked with me before. Oh my God, they can see me now. They know now. If I want to be wicked out, if I said I would say go and book call first, okay? Go and book a call with me. I don't have time. Time have changed. When you had your own time, you messed up. Now it's my time. Don't shine eyes for me. So let your comeback, that's your hunger. Oh my God, they us that isn't to do with your friend in the staff room. Channel that energy so that you succeed, and let your success, let your reward, let your fruits be your comeback story. Let it be your comeback, because they will mock you if you don't. Oh God, they will mock you, and don't allow that. I'm begging you. You think it's not showing? People are watching. Keep posting. Keep showing up. Keep posting. Keep showing up, and don't just show up because I think we should post. Post the right way. Post the right way. Post the right way. Your WhatsApp status, maximize it. You don't have any business posting memes. What's your own? Of course, once in a while you can do that, but most of the time, talk about things. Share your expertise. Share your expertise. Share your expertise. Share your expertise. It would not be easy. There are days you'll be like, oh my God, I'm seeing these things happening. When will it be my turn? I promise you, it's going to be your turn. Because I tell you, I just say sometimes, because a lot of us, where we are starting from is different. I was saying it took me 3 years. Some, it took them 2 months. Some, it took them 1 month. Some, 2 days. This last boot camp that we did, we have it that the day that we had our first class, the next morning, she got 3 classes. And for some of us, it took us 3 years because we are in different seasons of our life. Some of us, we are starting from ground zero, like you don't know anybody. For me now, all my years of experience, I've never taught in a big school before. Maybe if I start tomorrow, sure. But all my experience, okay, it has never been in a very big school. It's been in a school where all their school fees is 11,000. So imagine the kind of people I have in my contact list. I'm only 2.5 for a lesson. Those are people I have in my space. And as God will not help me, when I was going to school, I did not go to school in UK or where people are. I went to school in Ondo. Ondo is not bad. But I'm saying that your contacts, you get my point. I went to school in Ondo. Ondo that when we go to school, you will use dialect and teaching the students. You get the gist. So those are people that I have in my contact list. So I knew that if I must make it, I have to change circle. I said it before in the previous, was it here or maybe in boot camp class? How I had to move from the mainland to the highland. I changed my church. Hey God. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. You think that is easy, Abby? Okay. These are things that they will not tell you. We talk and say, yeah, come and make, this is how I make 10 billion in 10 days. They don't tell you what goes, some people have sponsors. They have people that if they don't work today, they are okay. They have siblings in the UK. Who you get, auntie? Who do you have? That if you base today, you can call them. If you're like me that you don't have anybody, you will focus on this thing I'm saying, that you focus on it though. I changed my church. And I was so intentional. I kept on doing it. When I was going back to school again, I did not go to Adeyemi again because, of course, there was easy access. There was not going to be stress. In fact, I feel rent out of 150K that I'll be flanging. But I knew that I needed to. How am I doing lag? When I got in lag, I didn't have money for school fees because if you even get money, pay school fees, you know if you afford pay for house. If you can pay for school fees, then you cannot afford to pay for house rent. You cannot afford to pay for house rent. But I knew what I was doing. I had a goal. Because I didn't have plenty money, that's why I did not go and do part-time. I said, let me do full-time by 3 years, I'm done. But as God will have his strike, say, hold your cup. Which 3 years? Now me and you for 5 years. But all through those 5 years, when I was almost giving up, that was when online teaching came. COVID happened. We came back from COVID. I started starting it again. And that was it. And I knew that if I wanted money, I remember that when I started online teaching, somebody from my contact that I already knew way back said, oh, me, I'm seeing your this now. Please, ma, I want a teacher for my child, and I can't give her a bill. She said, so is this I say, yes, ma, is this so I knew that the people that I have already in my contacts, no. So how do I get more contacts? How do I get more people? How do I meet more people into my space? I started showing up online. Social media is the leverage for all of us. It leverages all of us. You can be so lucky that you put your video on Instagram. Tinubu can see your content. Just because you posted it on social media. That's how much you say, God. I hope you guys get it. So it doesn't say, oh, just post. No, it's because that if you post, it will give you leverage. You will meet more people. You will build your own kind of audience and your kind of contacts. Are we together? Should I close? Should I close? Because people I say, I want to start my own master class. If you come and leave me for a year, I fit talk for 7 hours. Now me and boot camp, they know how we do it. Should I close? Should I close?
Oh, your additional value.
Your
additional value. Your additional value. I hope they will hear. I hope everybody will hear.
Something that we say to you, even if you're going for conferences, be intentional. Why must I attend this conference? What's the goal? Is it because everybody's going? Is it because if I go, I can farm this person? Or because you have a target that, oh, if I go, I will meet this person, I will meet that person, I can get another contact, I can. You are too old to be living your life carelessly. If you feel it's offensive, I'm sorry, but I will tell you the way, because sometimes we need to hear these are truths. You are too old to be living your life care and say, if it pleases the Lord, well, it is God that will make things. Excuse you. I don't want to turn personal and be preaching for you. Stay there until it happens. Hello? Stay there until you get what you want. Stay there until you demand and get what you want. Stop wasting your time away. If you had another 5 years again now to your age, until you are getting old, uncle, you are getting old, it is nobody's fault. And your children will ask you, Mommy, where were you? And thank God all these children are born now. They are very sharp. I trust them. They will ask you, Daddy, where were you when all your mates? You say, no, I chose passion. I chose passion now. Let's not have problem. So please, give it your best shot. Try everything. Show up for yourself. Post. Get all the things you get. Get certified. Go back to school if you have to. Change your wardrobe. Yesterday, what happened yesterday? Yesterday, I went out and I wanted to get something that I know that if I enter the market, I will get that thing. I didn't go to the market though. I went to a showroom. I entered the showroom. I knew that showroom, I will not be buying there. But I needed to put my mind in a way that it helped me see why I must hustle and make it. I entered the showroom, they sell all this household material, household stuff like cooker, fridge, AC, and the rest. So I entered the place. There's something that we call window shopping. They will not bite you. The way I even entered, my wig is hot. So you say maybe like, she get money, she no one buy for now. Immediately I entered. Oh hi, madam. So oh hi, please, I want to check for AC. What's the cost of your AC? I know I guess for about. I just want to go on and check. I moved around the entire store. I checked the price for AC. I said, 400K. Okay, it's not bad. I go where they say fridge. I saw the one of 2.7 naira. I said, 2.7. Okay. And I said, this fridge should tell me about it. The fridge asked this. It's okay. It's not bad for the house. Okay. I leave the place again. I go where I shall ensure I checked everything. And I knew that, Auntie, we cannot be broke. No, we cannot. That's why I say once in a while, just enter car lot and go and price car. Say this Benz, how much? So that you will see the need to hustle. You see the need to make, because sometimes we are too comfortable. We don't even see. All we see is just in our house, from your house to your church, even the people that are in your space. You probably want the same thing, all of you. Yeah, the same category. So nobody is pushing the other person. We are also comfortable. You know those idea that once we just build one house in Ekpe, or build one house in the Ogun State. We pack to down. Well, okay, nothing major. That's life. That's not life, auntie. That's not life. That's not life. In our lifetime, we will normalize vacation and we go without feeling bad. In our lifetime, we normalize getting car without have to collect loan. And that's the future we are intending to build for teachers. Not because I don't even know how it's going to play out, but I trust that with you and God on our side, we can pull this for ourselves. And thank God, we now have ways that we can make money. I tell people, said online teaching is like God just saying, I'm coming to compensate teachers. I've seen your cry. I am here to compensate you. It didn't just stop there. Now we can monetize our resources. Your ebook, you can sell it and make money. You can sell and make money. You can sell and collect your money in dollars. Don't sleep. Wake up, oh. Let me stop my class here. I have work. I have meeting with my team. Hey, God. Bye-bye. You guys, bye-bye. So thank you for joining. I'll see you on the group. Yeah. Don't worry. We're bringing back our Wednesday class. Don't worry. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. So, yeah. To be me and you every Wednesdays. So, yeah, I'm bringing it back. Hopefully by March. No, March, February. By February, we should have our first edition. But yeah, thank you. So we're going to be having a class very soon. It's going to be a free class. Don't worry, you'll see flags on the group, but please key into the community. You were supposed to be in just one group. We have 14 groups. You were supposed to be in just one simple group. The same thing happens across all these groups. You're supposed to be in just one WhatsApp chat group and the channel. Just one WhatsApp group and the channel. Pin the group. Check out for information. Don't say you did not see it. Don't say you did not see it. Now, look at this chat now. How many people are here? How many people are on this call right now? And tomorrow morning, you come and complain again. You come and complain to me and say, Mr. Singh, you come and know, I don't come and get good mouth. I'll tell you the way it is. But thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Favor. Thank you, Miss Han. We'll see you again. So this kind of training happens every month. Every last Saturday of the month. Next month again, we'll have another person on board to come speak to us. The flyer too will come out very soon. Please look out for it. Thank you for joining me tonight. After now, I will send the recording on the group. You can go back, listen to it over and over again, digest it, and please immediately go and start acting. What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to start doing? Right? I will see you guys at the top. Keep shining your light. Do not stop. Do not give up. Hey, don't give up, or it will pay you. Hey. Thank you so much. Good night, family members. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.